Hey, welcome back to another edition of Babyface Brew Review. My name's Alex. I'll be walking you guys and gals through this review for the next few minutes here today. We're going to a staple, an old staple here in terms of fresh hop beers. The season is winding down now as we're entering November, and all the winter beers are starting to pop up, all the barrel-aged goodness. But I want to review the last fresh hop beer of the season here for me. And this is none other than Sierra Nevada's Celebration Fresh Hop IPA. This beer is fabulous. I can tell you that right off the bat. Now, I know that there's a ton of reviews out there online of this beer from 6, 7, 8 years ago, but this is something I've never reviewed, and I wanted to share this with you guys because I really believe in this beer. First one of the season for me, but for $9.99 a six-pack for a fresh hop ale that's distributed nationally where you can get Sierra Nevada beer, I think this is something that you got to seek out and try for yourself and really appreciate, whole cone fresh hops, and that's what you've got in this beer. So getting into the specs of the beer, 6.8% alcohol by volume, 45 IBUs, Chinook, Centennial, and Cascade hops, 2-row pale, and caramel malts here that they're using, amped up caramel malts in this bad boy. Really solid stuff. Whole cone hops put right into the kiln, ready to brew, and dry hopping with some additional Cascade there. From the accolades of this beer, it was much highly regarded a few years ago, and that's only because as new beers get introduced and other beers kind of fall by the wayside. So from Beer Advocate, 4.15 out of 5, putting in that exceptional category. And then you're also seeing on Untappd a lower rating as well, 3.75 out of 5 caps. So interesting stuff there in regards to the ratings. I think if you understand this beer, you understand how important this was in terms of beer history. It gives you a greater appreciation for Celebration and what Sierra Nevada has been able to accomplish throughout the years. So I'm going to quit talking. I'm going to get to reviewing here. Let's crack the cap on the Sierra Nevada Celebration Ale. You can find it pretty much end of September, kind of middle of October. This year came out later. Canning date on the bottling day, is 10/4/18. Today is election day, so we're just over a month old. But I think I've come to realize what Sierra Nevada holds onto their beer a little longer than get it out. It is bottle conditioned, so an additional carbonation kind of added to that by cellaring it for a couple of weeks there in the bottle. So I think that's a theory of mine that I've come up with. No one has told me that, but I'm sure that might be the case, and I'm just new to the party here now, but always kind of wondered why Sierra Nevada beer kind of stayed, in the warehouse just a little longer than others. This beer, beautiful, beautiful head. I mean, look at that. Really tightly compact bubbles all the way through. 2 fingers and a quarter there. Nice amber color to this beer. Mild carbonation streaming up from the bottom. This is a nucleated glass, so that will accentuate that carbonation there. Just a modest haze, beautiful caramel color. Really, really nice. Look at that head. That is a eggshell-colored head, if I've ever seen one. Awesome stuff in the glass. Sure, we'll get lacing clinging to the edges as we drink into it, but really, really nice stuff. Let's get an aroma and a smell. Right up front, just pungent with citrus and grass. Ruby red grapefruit, pine resin, floral, flowery note in there as well, just ever so faint. Some spiciness from the hops as well. Beautiful sweet graham cracker aroma. That caramel malt's really delivering, complementing the hops well. Awesome, awesome stuff. Really nice smelling. Guys and gals, cheers, prost, whatever the hell you want to call it. Celebration Fresh Hop IPA 2018. Wow. Up front, kind of like this bread crust, almost like from a French baguette. Laying the foundation for those hops to take away. Caramel sweetness jumps in there at the end of the beginning of the mouth. Some graham crackery Like sweetness as well. Then you get a spicy note from the hops, almost a slight pepperiness. Not to say a rye pepperiness to that degree, but just ever so spicy characteristic that lays way for big citrus zest. A little bit of that red ruby grapefruit we were smelling in the aroma. From there, you also get almost kind of like not a tangerine, but almost borderlines on like a stone fruit, but doesn't become that. Very citrusy. Then the pine and the grass really come in. You get pine resin, you get grass clippings, along with that spicy note taking it on the back end as well. Nice bitterness that really carries through the end of this beer, making it really crisp to balance out all that caramel sweetness up front. Wonderful drinking, medium-ish body, really dries out on the end. Really, really well done there by Sierra Nevada. Just an awesome mouthfeel on this. Nice texture to it, very smooth, very, very drinkable. You know, lets you know it's a West Coast IPA, but also a fresh hop one at that. You do get that nice citrus burst that you can that coats your palate a little bit with some bitterness, and you know that it's a little different than an IPA that you would purchase in April. You know, maybe Pale Ale or Torpedo from them, but definitely there's a little bit of a pop there. Wonderful, wonderful, creamy texture to this beer. 6.8% goes unnoticed. Very, very dangerous. So, as for a grade, you guys already know I'm a little biased on this one, but I try to bring you very unbiased reviews. I'm going to go with a 92 on this one. This is an AA- beer. It's a very solid staple for the price point, the accessibility, and the drinkability of what you're getting from Sierra Nevada. Well crafted beer. So 92 for me, but that's not what matters. What matters is you guys and gals think, so you can let me know by leaving it in the comment section down below. Did you love it? Did you hate it? What did you think of the Sierra Nevada Celebration 2018 Fresh Hop Ale? I say it each and every time, but I really, really do mean it. Thank you so much to each and every one of you for tuning in, subscribing, liking, keeping the conversation, the jargon going. Keep this thing growing together. Until next time, guys. Cheers, Prost. We'll see y'all again on Babyface Brew Review.